There you go guys, update time again. Right, I'm slowly getting this thing picked apart. I haven't got this fully off yet, but I'm not far away. I've got all the spot welds along this edge. I actually started doing them from underneath for a start off, and I thought, shit, that's going to be awkward to bloody weld from underneath, so I did the rest on the top. Obviously these ones have done with the top, I've cleaned this out and I've cut along here with the cutting wheel, but I haven't quite got that separated fully. This is all broken away around here. I think it is all anyway. But I've still got to get in here, and it's been seam welded across there plus spot welded as well. So that's why I'm having fun like that, because it's sort of joined the metal quite well. So I might have to even cut back a little bit further in on that yet to get it to break away. So once I got this off, and I've got the old hinge mounts off underneath, so once I've got this broken away, I'll clean this piece up, and I still won't throw any of these end bits away just in case I do need any of this to repair in there before I put this back on. But I will, I think I will cut that panel out through here. Like, I'll unpick all this and get this all separated so it's all ready to go, and then probably what I'll do is I'll probably cut this back portion out first, so I've still got that structure in there, and then I can get in and clean sort of the bulk of that up, and then I'll start I may even just cut that piece out once I put a couple bits of bracing in, just to stop the car from flexing if it's going to do that, and then I'll slowly pick away and get the last little bits and pieces off, and then we'll glue the inner structure in, and then I'll graft this on top and repair any other little bits and pieces that I need. So that's about all I've done, because I had to work this morning, so I've only sort of done the last sort of probably about 3 hours, probably just picking away at this in between doing other things as well. So you haven't got too far, but it's about all I sort of got done at the moment. I haven't done anything else, really. I haven't taken any more paint off or anything. I sort of want to try and get into this if I can, and sort of start heading into getting this done. So yeah, that's about all I've got for an update there. It's sort of slow, tedious work trying to make sure we get all these welds broken, and like, I could have just cut that through there and sort of trim it up nicely and sort of graft it all in, but I want to weld it in like it should have been, and only use what I need to, instead of putting some big ugly joins back through there. Like, even if I can go back through and spot weld it all on and join that in properly, and put a bead of weld along there like it was, and then like it's going to look as factory as it can, if you know what I mean. So at least it doesn't look funny when somebody has a look underneath. So yeah, probably with these hinge mounts going underneath here, I'll probably just cut all this away, and then I'll just slowly grind this, or clean this back until I get back to just the mount itself. And then when I get that all part, I'll drill it all out so it's ready to spot weld back on once I've got everything all lined up with the inner structure anyway. So it's going to be a long, tedious job. There's going to be some hours in trying to get this right, just to get it picked apart, and because I don't want to destroy anything as I'm going here. Like, I've got to sort of be gentle and pick it apart quietly, and then I'm going to have to panel beat this back into shape, from trying to pry things apart and whatever, but I don't want to try and destroy too much if I can, just in case I need a small section here or there just to repair anything else. Like this is all pretty good in here, but like, I'm not sure by the time I clean all this back and get rid of all the filler, or the lead filler in here, like whether I need to repair anything else underneath or anything like that. So I'll get this apart first, and then once I'm happy with that, I'll dive into this other bit. and weld some structure back in here and make it look pretty again. But she's going to be more than a weekend's work, I reckon. Oh, that's about all I've got to say now, and I'll do some more, I suppose.